Good morning. It's Thursday, and we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to get going real quick this morning because we have George Papadopoulos, and he's a little bit on a time limit, so we're going to get going. So I'm going to bring in our George, and I'm going to bring in Sean. Morning, guys.
Good morning, everybody.
Don't mind the black on the side of me. I got something going on over here, and it's not the lighting, so I don't know what it is. So I got to stay off to the side a little bit today.
Did you gong your gong?
I don't know. Something happened. I tried to fix it. I don't know. So I'm going to have to switch out my camera tomorrow. So anyways, I'm going to bring on Mr. Papadopoulos for us. Okay.
All right.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, good morning. Thanks so much for having me.
Hey, brother, how are
you? Doing very well. Very happy we were able to do this. Great to see everybody again.
Good morning, Papa D. It's good to see you, man. I know you've been busy with a lot of stuff going on. There's something going on out there, right?
Yeah, there's something going on. It's kind of interrupting my vacation over here in Italy with my wife, but I have to take the time and to get these hits out on the news. I wanted to make sure I got your show in today because people like you and the grassroots are really where all the action and all the mobilization is, and it's not all about just talking to the media, the mainstream media. It's about talking to people like yourselves who have also had my back since day one, something I'll never forget. So I'm always very happy to join, and I'm very happy to hear any questions you might have about all this craziness that we've been seeing the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's been nuts.
so how's it look for Obama?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, George, this is like an unprecedented moment in American history. I mean, I really want people to really grasp what we're actually dealing with.
Mhm.
Just last week, for the first time in history, we had a former FBI and a former CIA director simultaneously put under criminal investigation. Now, the moment that happened, people started to ask, what kind of investigation is this? Is it about lying? Is it perjury? I automatically knew that it was a criminal conspiracy case, because when they were both sucked into it simultaneously, you need two participants at a minimum for a conspiracy. So yeah, so that's why they put them together. So when you put both the CIA and the FBI heads as part of a criminal investigation, I knew that there was only two options. One option was that those two people were fooling Obama, or Obama was running the show and was guiding them to do his dirty work and then to mobilize the media, the deep state, domestically and foreign. And what did we find out just yesterday by DNI Gabbard, who's the most incredible DNI, I think, in history? It was Obama running the show. That's what makes this the biggest scandal in political history. It goes directly to Obama. His fingerprints are all over it. And now he himself has been sucked into this criminal case.
Do you feel vindicated at all that it's finally coming out? I mean, does it really? I know you knew everything that was going on, but I mean, you have to feel really good about it.
Look, I feel great. The only thing that I feel a little bad about, I guess I think many do, is why this takes so long. I mean,
Yeah.
Trump was president between 2017 and 2021. He had people at the CIA. He had people at the DNI. Why didn't they declassify this stuff? Why didn't they help him out? Were they deep state operatives embedded in his administration, like Pompeo? Maybe some others. I don't want to drop names here and just give allegations about, but he had a lot of people that were obviously in his administration. They decided to cover this up for whatever reason. Then you had people like John Durham, who was the special counsel that was investigating all this stuff for like 3 or 4 years. He covered 80% of this stuff up, and it probably affected the 2020 election as much or even more so than the Hunter Biden laptop story. Because I'm telling you, if this stuff came out, if the bombshell that we have heard just the last 2 weeks came out in 2019, early 2020, before the election, in 2019, there's no way that Trump would have lost. In fact, I would have argued that if wokeism and all of this insanity caused the Democrat Party to have like a 20% approval rating, imagine with this on top of it, what it would have done.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess that's a long-winded answer to saying, yeah, I'm very happy, but this is a little late, but better late than never kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, the most important thing is that we have to worry about the MAGA movement, that everybody's concentrating on this Epstein file, and they're trying to do everything to break up the MAGA movement because people are asking for the files, instead of looking at the important stuff, especially all completion things that President Trump did, and plus now this big investigation by Tulsi that about what's going on now. I mean, if this didn't pop a cork, boy, let me tell you, I don't know what will. You know?
Yeah, I mean, look, let's just like untangle a couple of these things. The big beautiful bill passed.
Right.
This is an incredible generational fiscal legislation that's going to increase our pay, lower our taxes, secure the border, and provide financing to get illegals out of this country that have affected us from a security point of view and from an economic point of view. So that's the first thing. The second thing is obviously all the successes abroad, right? You strike Iran without causing World War III, without bringing the United States into that. You have these negotiations ongoing now between Ukraine and Russia, which I would argue you couldn't actually have a halt to the war with Russia and Ukraine as long as this Russiagate nonsense was like a dark cloud over it. Now that it's all coming out, it's going to force the media to cover the story in a different light and not view Russia as some sort of perpetual enemy. The third thing about Epstein, look, just yesterday, according to the Wall Street Journal, it looks like they're releasing stuff about the files. Now, do I think that they rolled it out improperly and kind of dumb? Yeah, and I could say that because I've been on the Trump train since 2015, and I'm a diehard MAGA person, but I also don't like mistakes and unforced errors. This shouldn't have happened the way it did. They should have just explained that there's lists of innocent people that had nothing to do with illegal activities with Jeffrey Epstein, that might have known him, might have gone to dinner with this freak, might have gone to a birthday party before any of the allegations or the convictions against him in the early 90s. And then they just got sucked into something that they should not have been part of. And Trump wanted to cover that up because those people were innocent, just like President Trump is innocent. President Trump had nothing to do with this psycho. He might have been caught up in some sort of dinner with him. He might have attended a party at Mar-a-Lago. That doesn't mean that Trump did anything illegal with him. So I think whoever advised Trump just to kind of deflect it the way that he did, and then Patel and Bongino went on Bartiromo and kind of just said like this whole thing is a fake story. It was all an unforced error, but I think they're correcting it. I think with all the successes that I just explained, we can't afford this Epstein thing to slow down the momentum. So I think they're going to take this thing head on now, release some of it, and AG Bondi is probably going to declassify some relevant information regarding it that doesn't implicate anybody, including President Trump.
I have a question for you. Do you think with everything that's coming out that it'll eventually be charges of treason, or do you think they're going to try to use RICO to wrap everybody up, and because RICO is easier to charge?
Right.
I think they got him on a RICO, and I think that the RICO is going to be part of a conspiracy to defraud the U.S. government and defraud people's civil liberties, right? And I think the conspiracy involves not only Hillary Clinton, the CIA, the FBI, but I've said this on your show. This is all in my book. I've been saying this all over national television. This was a global effort. There were other foreign governments that were helping Obama with the dirty work too. So that, I think, is what makes this the criminal conspiracy to defraud the government, to defraud people of their rights, and to interfere in the election, a very palpable, strong case. And both President Trump and DNI Gabbard wouldn't go on national television with the stakes as high as they are right now and use the words like guilty or treasonous or sedition or conspiracy just loosely. They have the facts. I mean, they're declassifying the files. When you have the files declassified, this is why I've been saying this for almost 10 years. Just declassify the files and you'll have the truth. They got the files, and now with that evidence, the Dems have nothing to go on.
I like how they put a message out there. Obama came out and kind of said something, and then they came out with more. Which was good. That was like a shot across the bow, as they say.
As they say, they got the receipts.
Yep.
And that's what it is. When you have the receipts and when you're negotiating from a position of strength, use that strength, use that leverage. Look, I have nothing to hide. President Trump has nothing to hide. DNI Gabbard wouldn't be out there giving press conferences if there was really something shady going on with the Republicans when Russia in 2016. Yeah. All of the shady activity had to do with Clinton. If you look at what Gabbard even said yesterday, the Russians had some sort of emails about her that she was a lunatic, that she was on tranquilizers. you know that she was on tranquilizers, she was a loose cannon, she had this uncontrollable rage, she was almost like a psycho, and they wanted her to win because they thought that they could blackmail her or
Yeah.
use that, mental issue, those mental issues against her and to weaken America. They didn't want Trump. Why would they want Trump? Trump was going to boost energy exports that were going to cut right into the Russian economy. He was going to make NATO pay its fair shares. He was going to bolster the US military. He was going to revitalize the American economy. Why would Russia want a leader like that? They want a moron like Clinton and people like Obama that destroyed this country
Yeah.
in power, and that was all presented to the American public. So I mean, it's just crazy that this wasn't out sooner than now. But I mean, like I said, we're living in interesting times, people.
Well, thank God the American people kind of realized what Russia knew and didn't vote for her and voted for Trump in 2016, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's actually pretty terrifying to think that we're living in an upside down world when it came to
Yeah.
this issue. I mean, when they say that the Democrats are the master projectors and they love to project, I mean, this is Exhibit A of what people are talking about. So I think any time Obama opens his mouth at this point, or Clinton opens her mouth and has some sort of rebuttal against this situation, they're going to be just new facts, new information coming out that's just going to absolutely bury them and bury that fake narrative.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get pulled in again, you think, to like for testifying and stuff like that with everything once it starts going to trial?
Look, I testified under oath to Congress already in 2018, so they have that testimony. Now, with new stuff being declassified, that apparently even the DNI didn't have access to, people like John Durham didn't have access to, members of Congress didn't have access to back then. If they need me for testimony now to corroborate new evidence, I'm more than happy to come in. But I still think we need some of that information to come out before I'm called in, before General Flynn, Roger Stone, Manafort, and even President Trump, speaks about this.
Yeah. It's amazing because it's really a constitutional crisis when you think about it, because really they could have overthrown the government with what they were doing. And
The real
everything
insurrection.
could have been- huh?
The real insurrection.
Yeah, that's what projection, huh? That's why
Yeah.
they were always saying that.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's why when they weren't held accountable in 2016, they did it again in 2020. Impeachment 1.0, impeachment 2.0, the CIA and the 51 intelligence agents blocking the Hunter Biden laptop story. Then you had the Fed's erection. These are consequences when you don't hold these people accountable. They say we got away with it here. They're too weak and feckless to go after us. So we're just going to continue to do it, and we're going to show them who's boss. Now, Trump's the new sheriff in town. He learned Washington the first time around. He's not going to make the same mistakes he did the first time by putting people like Pompeo and all these other people in there. He put people he can trust, people who are willing to go all the way, especially people like Gabbard. And if Gabbard continues down this path, I think she has a real shot at actually running for president
100%.
in 2028. I mean, she has come out, and I don't say this loosely, I really think that she has done the most incredible job, along with Hegseth and Rubio. I think has done a very good job, but they are all really stars in this new Republican Party, and that's also something that's a new trend that we have to look at going into the future of how these individuals behave and act, and how serious they are to protect MAGA and propel it into the future. And what she's doing is definitely doing that, guys.
Yeah.
Well, it's bringing total new blood in, and that's, I mean, they've been around, but in different, occupations or offices, whatever you want to say, and getting rid of the old guard. I mean, it's, like McConnell, all them people, Collins, Murkowski, they all have to go. And this will, really bolster up America First policy if all those people get in. That's just my opinion, though.
We can't wait. We got to wait for the 2026. I mean, the midterm elections. We have to worry about that. That's what.
Yeah.
This is going to be a big positive for that to win more seats in the House and the Senate, I believe.
Well, that's what I've been saying. Mueller cost the Republicans the House and the majority in 2016. I think this investigation could actually increase our hold on Congress. So it's kind of like a karma thing, right? You did me wrong the first time. Now I'm going to use the same thing to actually win and get ahead of you. And it just shows you that, corruption doesn't pay. the truth always comes out in the end. The Bible says it as well. You can't lie and get away with it forever. People were going to get this truth one way or another. The president had nothing to lose at this point. They almost took him out twice. They tried to jail him, bankrupt him. You think he was going to let these people get away with it? Absolutely not.
No. They did us a favor. They did us a favor by stealing it the first time, because the group that Trump has around him now, as we all see, is an all-star team, and it's a much better team that's going to push his agenda.
Well, that's what Trump said. Trump said if he didn't get the amount of votes that he did in 2020, he wouldn't have hit it for 2024. But what he did for those 4 years, he planned. I mean, and George knows him as I do. He's a great chess player, and that's what he did. He planned these 4 years from the time he left to when he got elected. He planned everything, what he was going to do, and got the right people behind him, because he knew. And that's what happened to him when he was in office the last time. It's because he had all these rhinos that he was listening to. Yep. I mean, they did everything else to get rid of General Flynn, right, George? They got rid of him. He was supposed to be the original VP. Mm-hmm. Then he was in charge of the NSA, and then they bullshit about that call to Russia and all that stuff to get rid of him. And this was because they listened to the deep state. And Trump didn't know that. He thought these people were more honest than what they appeared to be.
I mean, that's the playbook. Anybody who was a real patriot, had real convictions, and was there for the right reasons, and was there to serve the country, was a patriot and constitutionalist. People like myself, General Flynn, the President of the United States, others that were close to him, people like even Roger Stone. All of these people were targeted for extermination, and it was designed for two reasons: to silence them, so that we couldn't tell Trump really what was going on, and to replace us with cronies and deep state people to take out Trump from within. That's how all of these people got involved, from Tillerson to Pompeo to Bolton. All of these people were one way or another encouraged to join as people that wanted to help a new guy on the block. But what they were really doing there is they were either probably spying on him or subverting his administration from within. And you can just see what they've done once their post-Trump careers ended. Half of them are MSNBC contributors. The other half are on CNN. Some have written tell-all fake stories about how bad Trump is. And they've just continued this for on and on and on.
Yeah, well, the anti-Trump stuff, it turns into money for these guys, definitely, without a doubt.
Yeah, don't forget about the liberal judges, all the liberal judges that are fighting Trump on every level. And this was all approved. Believe it or not, a lot of these judges were approved by the Republican Senate, the rhinos that were in there. And they planned that because they knew that Trump was going to win, and they wanted to have a backup just to take Trump down a different way with the judges. And that's what the big problem is.
Yeah, but I think that these activist judges are learning that the president's Article 2 constitutional rights are pretty ironclad, and that activist judges aren't going to control foreign policy. They're not going to pick district attorneys, and you're seeing exactly what's going on over in New Jersey with Alina Habba. Yeah, I forget I don't even know what the hell's going on in my old hometown of Chicago. That place is a lost cause, but New Jersey, at least has like some prospects, because you have people like that. But then what happened over there? You had these activist judges go and try and fire her, and then Bondi steps in, fires a replacement. Now the issue is what you said, George. The Senate has to get off their ass. They have to go and confirm the nominees, because you have hundreds of nominees by Trump that haven't even been confirmed or don't even have hearings in front of the Senate yet. So I would just argue, abandon the August recess that's coming right around the corner, get to work, get these people confirmed, and let them enact the Trump agenda. Because right now, if they don't, these activist judges are going to think they're going to control immigration policy, foreign policy, and how the law is enacted in various states.
Yeah, well, they got that action at the 1802 Judicial Act that the Congress has the power to remove judges. I mean, I think they should start doing that stuff also.
Well, they are, and they're not afraid to do it, George. And that's something that like Trump's not taking prisoners this time. Yeah. He's not going to let this movement be handcuffed by people that were unelected. These unelected bureaucrats from the State Department, these judges, what have it. He's not going to allow it to happen anymore.
Mhm.
Don't forget we have a governor election in New Jersey. You know, I wonder if they're trying to push Haba out because of that, because of obviously if there's any shenanigans in the election, she's around.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think the reason that they turned up the heat against her is because she indicted that congressperson for assaulting that
Up in Newark.
ICE officer. So I think this is their type of retribution to say, oh, you want to be pro law and order, pro police, and anti illegal immigration, open borders. It's really like a war of ideas, right? So she symbolizes America first, taking care of your borders, police, and the Democrats represent the opposite. So it's like a war against these two issues, and it's a power game. And we're going to see who's going to end up winning. But I think we have the cards, and AG Bondi is doing a tremendous job. I know some people have been a little hard on her, but I think she's doing a tremendous job, and I think she's going to go all the way with this Obama thing. I think we're going to have some revelations about this Epstein thing that are going to finally closes this chapter that's going to completely exonerate Trump. And I'm a big fan of hers.
Yeah, well, let's pray for strength of everybody involved to follow through, like you just said.
Yeah. Do you think this is going to totally destroy the Democratic Party, though, as it in the form that it is now?
Yeah, I mean, look, the Democrat Party is completely unrecognizable to what it was.
Yeah.
I don't know, even 15 years ago, right? I mean, I don't even know how long a generation is. Is it 15 or 20 years?
I think it's 20.
Yeah, let's say in one generation, let's say, the Democrat Party has become completely unrecognizable. So when you have these so-called ex-Democrats now being part of the Trump administration or MAGA or conservative, it's not because they're conservative or MAGA, it's just because the Democrats have become so far left.
Yeah.
So before all of these revelations that we're talking about here today, the Democrats were at a 25% approval rating. They got absolutely destroyed this past election with Harris. They lost a popular vote. They lost the electoral college. The Biden health scandal was also one of the biggest scandals, and that people have seemingly just forgot, because there's one scandal after another with the Democrats.
Yeah.
But when you combine wokeism, the horrible economic policies, this drive to basically redesign what it even means to be an American, and now with Obamagate, I don't think that the Democrat Party in this new form will survive. So either they'll adapt or they're going to disintegrate. And that's why you have people like Rahm Emanuel, the former chief of staff of Obama, former mayor of Chicago. He's trying to throw his hat in the ring potentially in 2028 on a moderate swing. You have Newsom as well in California. He's trying to moderate the tone a little bit. So I think they're going to try and push themselves a little bit to the middle, but it's going to be a little too late. Too late.
Yeah, I agree on that. I was just hoping that it would totally destroy them, because what the form that they're in now is like what you said, totally unrecognizable, and they don't have anything to offer at all.
What about the candidate, the Muslim candidate that's in New York that's running for mayor, and the other one in Michigan? He's a Somalian, and he's talking about what he's doing. I mean, they're communist, unbelievable. I mean, if they put these people in, which I hope not, but if they put these people in, it's going to, these people are all groomed already, right? George, right? These people were all groomed already to take these positions like Obama was, everybody. That's the problem.
These people were all molded like Obama. They all have the same playbook. The playbook is hostility to the American identity first and foremost. We have to understand what that means, right? They're not trying to just change economic policy. They want to change what the American identity is, what it even means to be an American in the 21st century. That's why they want to import all of these third world ideas and people. So it's not just ideas, it's also people into America to change how elections are conducted, how votes are tallied, who votes, who doesn't, who gets expenditures from Social Security to free benefits. They have this war against white people. Even they're open about it. You even have this guy in New York saying that I'm all about minorities having better coverage or better deals or loans from banks, and white people should be paying more. This is them saying it openly. So, I mean, when you have this war against like Americans and the American identity, is the same thing that Obama did when he was president. And that's why you had the whole defund the police movement, why America was so divided. It all started from him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great points.
And he said it. He's got a what do you call what was that? Ultimately change America.
Fundamentally change America.
And that's what it is. It's not just about paying some more in taxes, guys. So some people have this misinterpretation. Oh, they just want to tax the billionaires and they're good people. That's not what this is about. This is about changing what America is. It's about affecting our religious liberties, our freedom of speech, who's in this country, who votes, who doesn't, how banks operate. It's pretty wild stuff. And the New Yorkers, unfortunately, just like the people in Chicago and the people in LA, have voted in the same type of people, and they have one thing in common: all three cities are going to hell in a handbasket.
Yeah. Unbelievable. It's just getting crazy. But I appreciate you coming on, George. I know you're tight for time. Did a good job on Newsmax too. I saw that.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of you, George. I've been seeing all your. I even said on one of your posts, I think it was on Facebook. You're always like, I'm going on this in 30 minutes. I'm going. Yeah. I'm like, man, you've been busy.
Yeah, that's today too. That's today too.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming on. I really do. And tell Simona a big hello and a hug for me. My Italian Neapolitan girl.
Thanks a lot, George. Appreciate it.
Great patriot. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you, man. We're with you and we appreciate you. Thank you for coming on with us.
Love you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thanks so much. I'm always happy to join. Thanks so much. God bless.
Thanks. Bye.
I know he had to get off. He was going to keep.
Yeah, but I wasn't going to be rude, and I want if he would come.
That's why I know. That's why I did what I did.
Yeah, I know.
Because I know he's got another thing to go on in about 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
going,
so what we're going to, because everything got flipped around.
Yeah.
I want to do the prayer, and then there's something I want to say, and then we can talk. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to do this real quick because the Lord directs the steps of the godly. He delights in every detail in their lives, and that's Psalm 37:23. So it's the Bible is a compass for their soul. And obviously the Dems were not following that compass. So that fit. And then what I wanted to say is that some of you are aware of it, but not everybody, about Greg Murray, who was Florida for Trump. His son passed away yesterday, and he was very young, and he left behind a 6-week-old daughter and a 2-year-old. And they're going to have 2 celebrations of life, one in Georgia and one in Florida, because his son Christopher lived in Florida. But I'm going to put this up. And what it is he don't feel obligated, but if you want to help do something for him, he's got his Cash App up. I'm going to put it up. But if you don't feel comfortable with that, I have his personal home address. If you want to send something through the mail to him, get a hold of me. And I'll give it to you, but I don't want to post it on this because it gets archived publicly. So there's his Cash App is the $G Murray 2036. And I'll leave this up so you can read what he posted. But Florida for Trump has been, with our group for a long, long time. He's always in chat. He was planning on coming to Nashville. I hope him and Debbie are still coming. But he's a real nice guy, and I think, he needs a lot of prayers. He's had a rough year. He just went through this with his sister not too long ago.
Yeah, so see if you can help him out. We really appreciate it, especially what he's going
through. It's got to be the toughest thing to see. Obviously you lose one of your
kids. They just had a baby 6 weeks ago. His son did, Christopher. So he was on. I don't know exactly what happened, and I didn't want to ask because it was just, it just happened. So if you want his personal address, just get a hold of me. You guys, you can get me at wakeupatriots2@gmail. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram, all under my handle, Trixie in the Mix.
Okay.
So prayers for Greg. Sorry, Greg. So sorry.
Can we take a moment of silence, please?
Yeah.
Everybody. Okay, thank you.
Right.
All right. So I think
Prayers to the family. That's for sure.
I think George put up a lot of great points. He was great. It was great that he came on for us. I mean, he's busy. He's been on every damn show you could think of his stuff. But they harassed him. They harassed him really bad. I mean, I know him. I know George maybe about 7 years. I think 6, 8 years.
Oh, him was brutal.
What they put him through was unbelievable. And he had a wife. That's why I always say, but his wife is from. I didn't notice until I met her, and she's from Naples, Italy, which tough. You never thought that she was that tough. Yeah, she's a fighter. She fought for him in the courts. And I mean, she had a mouth that was unbelievable. I mean, and she, yeah, we come from the same streets, put it that way. So
you think the mouth is something? You ought to feel the fist.
Yeah, she's tough. No,
I just like the Rico. I'm just thrilled about Rico. I had to ask that question because I've been yelling Rico.
Great. Yeah, it's great.
Did you date a guy named Rico back in the day? Because you're awful big on this Rico stuff.
Yeah,
I just knew Rico is the easiest way to wrap everything up because all you need to do is money or a tax.
No, you're right. No, you're right. You're right.
They took all the mafia people down that way.
They can get you with tax evasion, anything like that can get wrapped up into Rico.
Well, you got the Act Blue that they're investigating.
USAID. USAID funded the dossier.
Yeah.
So the only thing is, I mean, you look how you started saying about how they put Papadopoulos through hell, and you're right. I mean, look, they try to set him up with $10,000 of cash when he was overseas, right? And he was smart enough to sniff it out right away. And didn't bring that money over to the United States. I think he took it to his lawyer or something over there in Italy or Greece or somewhere wherever he was at the time, and left it there. And he landed at Dulles Airport in outside DC there, and they had, I don't know, 5 to 10 FBI agents waiting for him. Right, like it's just that's a whole nother thing that should be brought in. That was the start of it.
He was supposed to come back. George was supposed to come back to America.
What the hell's that?
Yeah. Is that your phone?
No, vibrator. Oh.
No wonder why you've been smiling all morning, George.
It's the new chair I got.
I don't know. I think Papadopoulos is going to go down for sure.
I thought you were watching like Battlestar Galactica or something in the background.
He's going to go down in the history books, so I'd love to see if they bring him back, what else he can fill in that he's not really saying right now. He knows more.
He's gonna wind up getting a spot in the administrative.
That's why I wouldn't want to ask him and have to force him to say like, oh, I can't say or anything. But yeah, there's definitely other things that he can come up with.
Same thing with General Flynn. They can't put him in a spot yet, but when the Congress and the Senate are going to be in session, without not being in session, Trump could appoint whoever the hell he wants now. Don't be surprised if Matt Gaetz doesn't come back. General Flynn comes in for the Ennis. Because I think that's why he put Rubio. Let me tell this guy to slow down.
Oh, that's what. Oh, yeah.
What is it?
He's got somebody working on windows at the house.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Tell the guy to do the job in the shed or something.
It's the FBI spying on us now that we had Papa D on. That's what it is. They're interfering. Somebody's interfering with my feed. I got the black strip on the side over here, so you can't even see my hand.
What?
Yeah.
What? They said the FBI is interfering with our feed because we had Papa D on. That's what's going on.
Oh yeah. Well, don't be surprised.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised.
No, absolutely not. If $10,000,
don't forget the thumb.
Don't forget claim it.
Hit the thumbs like button.
Yeah, hit the thumbs up for Papa D.
Yeah, because if you hit the thumbs up button, he'll come back again.
Yep. Hey, look what what's the name sent me, Barron. He sent out these buttons and gave me one.
Barron 2052. That'd be perfect. That'd be perfect.
He's getting groomed. Yeah. That's the most important thing about all the shit that they did. They grooming all these people. Obama was groomed. He's
actually. I'll tell you what.
What?
Out of any of the Trump kids, I would love to see Eric Trump run.
Eric's good people.
Yeah, I would love to see
Laura, great too.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I just when
no.
I think
I'm going to cut both of you off before we switch a different subject. I want to go to the trivia question for the week because it ties in with George.
Oh, there she goes, George. Always cutting us off.
I didn't
That's
gong
why she's in
her.
control. She's the boss. That's it.
She's the boss, hey, but she's got the gavel and the gong.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have a gavel. I really do. It's over on the other side, and I have the gong over on
I'm
this
call you
side.
Speaker Johnson.
So I'm going to do the trivia then, because it ties into the whole Russian thing. So, who was the Maltese professor that allegedly told Papadopoulos that the Russians had dirt on Hillary Clinton, triggering the start of Crossfire Hurricane? So I'll repeat it again. I told you I wasn't going to do an easy one this week.
That's a good one. I don't know.
Who was the Maltese professor that allegedly told Papadopoulos that the Russians had dirt on Hillary Clinton, triggering the start of Crossfire Hurricane?
It's in his book.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you put the book up? Did you put that book up? You should.
No, I didn't put the book up.
We got a celebrity in our chat right now.
Who's that?
We got Ralph and Chuck in the chat.
Hey, wow.
They're a little bit late to the party, aren't they? They missed Papadopoulos.
No, I think it was Chuck actually, because I texted him early this morning. So it's good to see him.
You talking about this book?
Yep.
Oh, Deep State Tour. Yes, that's a good one.
That's the one that's got a lot of information in it. You got it. Yeah.
Deep State Target: How I Got Caught in the Crosshairs of the Plot to Bring Down President Trump by George Papadopoulos. Oops, sorry, it's the black spot by George Papadopoulos.
It's on Amazon. Please get that book. I mean, there's information, especially now. It'll explain exactly what's going down now and how much it took. Well, that's why he was saying. I mean, George was pissed off, about why it took so long, and we all realized it because we had this discussion a long time ago, before we ever brought him on about what was going on.
I'm sorry, people. We got to start. Somebody better start yelling the answer to me.
I know. The first one I saw was Lisa Arcat Halpern. Let's see. I hope I didn't miss anybody up before that. Ralph and Chuck came in. They turned everything upside down there. Lady Bird CRK said Joseph Massoud or Masfoud is what she said. Denise said Joseph Mifsud. USN Air Crew said Ed Henry did it. Yeah, it is Chuck. Yeah, Ralph and Chuck. It is Chuck. Yep, he put Chuck. It's right. It is Chuck in there. Let's see. Who else? Lady Bird said Misfits. Let's see. Aunt Janice said Flynn. Lady Bird said Misfoot again. Spell check stinks, she says. Mark with a banger. Young Frankenstein.
Oh, it was really
Happy normal.
I'd be normal.
Stacy Texas says Nay, but I think that was to say hello to Nay. I think that's all I see there. Not many people taking the. Oh, actually, I got some more scroll down.
They're saying Stacy's husband Billy was first again. I didn't see because I wasn't reading the chat. I
didn't see it.
Billy.
Billy was first. Let's see what Billy is.
What's
Billy under?
Billy isn't. No, Stacy puts Billy's answers up.
Yeah. So
she did do that first. I saw that later.
Did she?
We got to get Ralph and Chuck to come on with us one day on a Thursday. That'll be good too to try.
What did Stacy say? What did Stacy say?
Miss Fudd.
Yeah, there was so much intrigue going on with all that stuff. It would be great if he could have stayed the whole hour. I had so many dang questions.
He would have. He just kept on going.
If this thing didn't break, it was funny when you talked about getting him on, and I said, "Oh wow, I'm looking at the timeline. I'm like, this may be great because all this stuff may be breaking open next." We heard about 10 days that DOJ was going to do something, but it's a curse that it happened because we couldn't keep him on that long because he's been so busy with all these different appearances.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna try to get General Flynn on.
Yeah. That'll be good. But I have to get him on again because he's a great guest and he's a great patriot as well.
I didn't realize he was in Italy. I got a text at 4:00 in the morning. And I was like, what in the world is he doing at 4:00 in the morning?
Oh, it's 6 hours difference.
Yeah, when you texted me, I was like,
I didn't know he was in Italy. I was just thinking, what the hell? At 4:00.
I was like, oh my God, Papa D's getting the early bird worm out there.
Everybody see that
I got
kid?
up early.
Oh, I can see the photo tomorrow. Yeah, but the whole thing is that it's if everybody would understand how big this is, and don't forget,
Yeah.
there's still leftovers of Biden in Trump's administration. You know, he's got like 900 people under him.
Well,
I mean,
Tulsi
that's-
even mentioned about
Yeah.
the people that are in the deep state right now that have been
Yep.
blocked, right? But they got some. Sounds like to me they got some whistleblowers that haven't been identified yet, or whatever.
Well, they're going to get more now because of what they just said, what Tulsi said. They'll get more because they want to cover their ass now because they don't want to get incriminated. Now,
Yeah,
if they get pulled in and they don't have, if they're not a whistleblower, they can't make no deals. So that's it. You know, you got to, that's a big thing that's happening here with that stuff. You know,
so for anybody that missed it, Papa D was on George Papadopoulos. You have to go back to the beginning. People came in late. He was on right at 9 o'clock with us because he was in a rush to get to another show.
Yeah. In the archive, I like if you go, we're on YouTube and Rumble also, and if you go on YouTube, you'll see his picture on the thumbnail. I got it set up, so you'll be able to pick it out right away.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Now he's definitely got a lot. He's seen a lot. And he's been through a lot.
Yeah. How do you like that Hillary Clinton stuff about the tranquilizers? Because remember when they did that convention and she made that weird like bird face and was going,
yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
What about
that her dropping when they drug her in the van and she lost her shoe?
Yes.
Now all of that makes sense.
Yeah. What about her going up at the plane there? At the top, she fell too.
The what?
When she entered the plane, the entrance of the plane, she fell.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
Now
I
you know
remember
my
that
bill
one.
was getting hit all the time with bases and hooks and stuff too.
You know, the infamous video of her getting into the van on 9/11.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Somebody said that was Rudy Giuliani's video that he took it. I don't know.
Yeah, I seen that on X yesterday too, Sean.
Yeah,
it was Rudy Giuliani's video.
Hey, Sean, look it up. Look on the internet about her falling into the plane.
So wait a minute. So I got something to share since Trix brought it up, and
I loved it. I thought that she was like they were arresting her that day, but it turns out she was just nutballs.
Yeah. So you mentioned that face, Trix. So I wanted.
Oh, I know exactly which one because I think I used it for something one time.
Here we go. Ready?
There were high-level DNC emails that detailed evidence of Hillary's, quote, psycho-emotional problems, uncontrolled fits of anger, aggression, and cheerfulness.
Whoa!
Then Secretary Clinton was allegedly on a daily regimen of heavy
There you go.
tranquilizers.
Ready? Here we go.
Timber.
There were high-level DNC emails.
Timber. So there you go.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Gotta
Remember
find
what
the one
what
about
was it that one interview she did and she went like, I can't remember how she said it, but she was like, "Why didn't I win, you asked?" And she yelled it into the camera. That
Oh,
explains
They had
so
it
much
when
crazy
she came
behavior.
down. When she came down that thing and said, congratulated Trump and everything else. She must have been on so much stuff.
Oh.
That's why she put the purple dress on. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Satan.
Now here's a real quick. Just since we're on it, I'm just going to put this back on here. Here's a view from the other side of this. Real quick. Ready? Go ahead and pull that up. It's only an 8-second thing.
Whoop. There. That's so funny.
Did you talk about vice president?
There we go. Oh,
Got to try cold chai.
I've had it.
It
It's
is
great.
delicious, isn't it?
You want to know something? That's called tardive dyskinesia when you have physical movements and everything like that. And that's from antipsychotic drugs. It's a side effect where your brain gets rewired.
Wow. So,
Yeah.
like if she could.
Yeah, you can't control it. There's no way to control it. You just get uncontrollable movements. And it's like a tick for somebody that has Tourette's. That's exactly the same.
yeah,
thing.
right. Tourette's. Yeah. That's it.
Could you imagine if that happened during like the debate when Trump said, when she says, she said
Should be in
it's a
jail?
good thing he's not in control of the country. He says, "Could you be in jail?" And she went to go like that. That would have been hilarious, right? Yeah.
Oh, it would have been really hilarious. Florida for Trump just came into the chat to say that he's on his
Yeah.
way traveling and he's still going to Nashville. So we're thinking about you, Florida, for Trump.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Well, sorry about your loss, brother.
Yeah. But that Hillary, though, you know, you see
Florida
those
for Trump.
commercials. for the-
Our prayers go out to you and your family, man.
So yeah. So that explains why Hillary used to toss stuff at Bill all the time. Wasn't it a book, a vase? Bongino used to say how nasty she was and everything too. So that explains so much. She's crazy.
Yeah. I know a couple of people like that.
You know a couple of people like what, tossing things?
Forget about tossing things. Yeah, but toss. You got, what do you call it? You got the maniac. What's his name? Did that? I'm trying to think. AOC did that once. Remember? She threw something down at when she went down by the fence. When she was doing that crying thing.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's just that
we got to find that one about Hillary
AOC
on the plane. No, Hillary on the plane with the plane did. She tripped on the plane.
I used to have a meme. It was of Hillary getting on the plane with Bill, and she had a pink suit on with a big skid mark right up the back, and it was a real picture.
Oh yeah, she had a skid mark. Did she use the pens from Biden?
I don't know, but you know that explains a lot. If she was on that type of medication, that would happen. So I remember. I'm going to try to find it for tomorrow or next week, but I know I still have it somewhere. And that goes way back. That goes back probably 11 years, 12 years, maybe. So that's quite some time.
Wow.
The deep state had a lot to do with Trump not arresting her because he was going to. He's got to do it too.
Well, can you imagine if she would have got in with those kind of mental problems and everything?
She would have hit the button.
Well, she would have set off the nuclear bombs. Come on,
Yeah.
think about it. With that kind of a temper and no control, a lot of things.
You know, that's a great point because, and what we just said before, how the Democrats are always saying it's us and really it's them, the insurrection, all these different things, right?
Yeah, well, they got insurrection. They got insurrection and erection screwed up.
They talk about. Remember they were talking about Trump starting World War III? She probably would have started World War III.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember when she did the Russian reset, reset button? Remember that?
About the 3 o'clock phone call.
Yeah, the 3 o'clock phone call. She would have been in bed, drugged up. They wouldn't have even been able to wake her up.
Yeah.
You know, because if you're on that kind of medication, there's no way you're going to be able to sleep without like a sleep aid.
You brought up a very good point about the bombing.
Yeah, she would have. Yeah, she would.
No, I'm talking about George Papadopoulos about the bombing with Trump. That he did it and didn't start no World War III.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He terrified. Yeah, he terrified the world. I mean, Trump showed our strength. I mean, we had stuff. We have stuff that people don't even know about.
Yeah. Well, did you see the video clip when Trump was in Saudi Arabia and all the different generals from the different armies of the different countries? They were like in a procession line and they all walked up to him and saluted him and he saluted back. Yeah. They wouldn't do that unless Trump was actually the leader of the entire world. I don't see why they would do that.
Even that sword dance was big.
Mm-hmm.
When they gave him the sword.
The ceremonies they did, really, if you watch, was a lot of symbolism giving you clues to what was going on. But
big time.
Yeah. And I don't know. I can't wait to see what happens with Papadopoulos, though, once this really starts unraveling, because it's going to, August is usually a really hot month. And if they keep the recess going, there's going to be a lot of things happening.
I gotta send George some stuff. I gotta send him. So he lost a lot of weight too.
He looks good. He lost
weight.
We should have got him to come to Nashville.
I gotta send you a picture. We gotta put his picture, him and his wife up the picture. I got a picture. Yeah, good.
I keep on getting. Are you guys getting a lag?
Yeah, a little. No, not me. I'm all right.
No, at one point you froze just for a second and then went back, but on my end you're fine now.
All right, maybe I was having a Hillary Clinton moment.
I just remember that picture of her doing that video when she did that, and it was like, what the heck's the matter with her? She looked crazy.
Yeah.
When those balloons, that was when the balloons dropped when she did that, wasn't it?
No wonder
But
why
she did
Bill
that
was
big
hanging with the interns.
Yeah, you got a crazy nut wife like that. Holy cow.
Yeah. Not saying I agree with that. Just saying. All right.
Just think all the shit been going on for fucking years. Oh, excuse me, for years. Can I do FN for years?
Yeah. This
Hillary
yeah,
Scoot's plane incident. Hold on, let's see what it is here. I got one here.
yeah, it's been a long time.
JFK Jr. plane crash. Hillary. That was another thing. That JFK Jr.'s thing was that plane. I was over there by Block Island the day that the plane was taken down. They saw the light, the missile. Remember, everybody kept on
I
saying.
remember that. I remember that. I was trying to think of, there's no way as a pilot that he would lose. I don't want, I can't think of the word. I just had a brain fart.
It's on YouTube.
Perception. He wouldn't lose his perception, even if you're flying VFR and not IFR. Okay, with your instruments, you should still be able to look at the balance.
Here it goes. Hold on. Here it goes. Wait 1 minute. Here we go.
You should look at the balance on the plane.
Yeah.
There's no way he would have lost it.
You see that? She fall. It's on YouTube. She fell. Look, there she is.
Oh, there you go.
It's on YouTube. Hillary falls on the plane. Let me replay it. And then she goes.
Couldn't happen to a nicer person.
Yeah, it's too bad she got up. They say, "What's that commercial? I've fallen and I can't get up." They should have just left her there.
Oh, then they say go over
This whole video. If you go to
I'll
YouTube,
let Chuck know.
Yeah. Can you see that? There she goes. Boom, boom.
Well, at least she had her butt to save her.
Yeah. Oh, help me out.
Yeah, she would have needed a life alert button. That's for sure.
There's a whole clip on it. Let's see what else.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure they took out JFK or JFK Jr. for her
because she was got. Yeah, she was.
because now that opened up the Senate one for her.
He flew a lot, right? And then
there wasn't that much fog to lose your perception when you're coming in for him to go upside down. I can't see it happening.
They're showing everybody falling. The whole YouTube's got everybody falling off the plane. They got what's his name? George,
you guys show it. You can't just be sitting there laughing about it. You guys show it for our audience here. You got
to do it. Go on YouTube.
Go on YouTube. Go on YouTube and you can look at it.
And Hillary Clinton falls while boarding plane. Click that in and you can put it up. It's everybody falling. It's unbelievable. Obama.
I don't know. I thought Biden falling was the best one. What is it when he went up and it was like 3 times in a row? Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. It's like, come on.
There's nothing wrong with him.
Well, they need one of those chair lift things like they have on the commercials that go up the rail, up the steps for him. I thought that was the next thing that they were going to put for him.
Yeah. Well, it's we even though Biden was probably the worst president in American history, think of the bullet we dodged by not having Hillary in 2016 and not having Kamala. Think of the bullet we dodged.
Yeah, that was divine providence that everything worked out the way it did. Even if we were disappointed in some of the things, the timing was impeccable for things to come out. I don't know how Papadopoulos could have waited this long, though, knowing what he knew. And the same thing with Flynn. The frustration and everything, all these years of knowing what actually happened and not being able to be vindicated, I would have lost it by now.
Well, they destroy you. You're going against the United States government, right? I mean, there's that's why the conviction rate's so high, because they have an endless boatload of money, right? You've got, you got to keep on paying your lawyer. Eventually, you throw in the tail no matter what, because you don't have an endless boatload of money. Mm-hmm. That's why Trump was successful. He had the money behind him to fight him. If it was one of us three, we'd be in jail.
Right? Oh, heck yeah.
We don't have the money behind us. So that's the truth. It's all about money.
Yep, all about the money. But it's amazing how much he knows, which I knew that. But like I said, we did a lot of stuff for him. A great guy, always thankful, always appreciative. I mean, the guy is unbelievable. And a really, really nice guy. I'm talking about. You could see his personality when he was on the show. Yeah, I mean, he's just Very thankful.
Oh, he's a very absolutely 100%. And you know what? That's because he's got faith in his life, and that's number one. You could see that. I mean, that's
he loves his country. He honestly, what they persecuted him through and everything else, it's just. I mean, people here, a lot of people born here, and they're not that much loving in this country. That's the big problem here. Especially,
100%.
Well, they said now that the Generation Z now they're starting to go to the other side, to the right side, because they realize how
Generation Z.
Yeah, whatever they are.
I'm so behind. I'm not saying you're wrong. I don't even all this. Baby boomer after baby boomers and I kind of.
You had the baby boomers, then you had the other. What is it? Then you got the baby
boomers, millennials.
No, millennials.
Yeah,
no, one before that. After the baby boomers, there was another one. Then millennials. Then Generation Z, which I used to call them Generation Z when I used to speak at events, and I used to say, which means they're zero. They're not worth anything. Generation Z.
Yeah, I was the tail end of the boomers.
Oh, really?
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see. Stand up. Let me check your tail.
No, because I think boomers was till like I think 64.
65, woman.
You know what?
Okay, well, I was in 62, so I'm just towards the end.
Something I just saw T. Augie put in the chat. Can't wait until Trump goes to visit Federal Reserve today. Trump's supposed to go 4 p.m. to visit the Federal Reserve. What do you think that's about?
Bye-bye, Powell.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you could just toss him out, but then again,
he's under indictment.
Well, no, because of the 2.9. What is $2.9 billion he used?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then again, you have this recess, right? Maybe because anybody you put through has to get through the Senate confirmation, but maybe for a recess appointment, maybe you can get rid of Powell and then just throw somebody else in there. Maybe that's.
I think they can legally get rid of him if he's been criminally referred. Maybe Trump is going to look at the renovations that they spent all the money on.
Well, he was in construction. I was on a couple of his jobs in the city. I tell you that much.
We need Michael Schwartz right now to do Trump walking into the Federal Reserve.
AI. It's AI. Oh yes. China AI.
But, no, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting to see what happens out of that. Right? There's been rumors of Powell stepping down. There's been rumors, for last week. There's been rumors. So who knows what's going to happen there? I mean, obviously his tenure is ending soon.
Yeah.
Not soon enough.
Hey, I got a big one made. I'm sending it to Trump like this one.
Whoop. Very nice. Very nice.
It's very.
Maybe he put it on his suit, sew it on the back.
Yeah, sure. It was
$1,000. Patty M still waiting to see Trump walk into Fort Knox. Yeah, that was another thing that was supposed to happen, right? It didn't.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Well, there's gonna be a lot. Hey, they work in the Federal Reserve, the one in Manhattan. I saw the skids with money.
Did you?
Skids are like cashier.
Yeah.
I've been in the printing where they print the money, and it stinks in there.
Well, I remember
this had the skids with pile of money. Well,
I saw where they had like pallets and pallets and pallets, but the smell from the ink in there's enough to gag you.
Was it the pallets of cash that Obama sent to Iran?
Yeah, that was bad. And the Red Cross, remember when the Red Cross got caught with all those pallets of cash too while they were in Africa and stuff? It was right in their trucks.
Guys, Red Cross is the worst.
Yeah.
I was up when we did the panhandles. We brought up truckloads of supplies and everything else. And we were going to bring it to a local spot. They told us to bring it to this Red Cross place. This black family comes in and they want water. And they got skids and skids of bottles of water. They gave them 4 bottles of water.
Water?
Yeah, family.
Brooklynese.
Husband and wife and 3 kids. 3 kids came and they gave him 5 bottles of water. Instead of giving him a whole package, the whole case of water.
That's terrible.
Well, that's how they are. They don't.
I know.
But closing out the show, what do you think? I mean, the first 6 months of the Trump administration, I give it a double thumbs up, right?
Yeah. Everybody's worried about the Epstein file. Don't fall for the Epstein file.
Yeah, that's
a distraction.
A lot of distraction.
Yeah. Everybody, you got to stay with the MAGA movement and have your faith to get about Trump. That's it.
Well, a good thing with the Epstein file is This guy right here is he's pushing for it now, right? He did a video the other day walking down the
Why don't they want to show?
What's that?
They brought up a photo on CNN of Trump being married to Melania, and Epstein walks in with his wife, his girlfriend, whatever the hell she was.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah,
no, I'm just saying is they come out with all these photos because they want to link Trump with Epstein.
Yeah, because people don't pay attention that watch mainstream media. That's why, and so people that watch mainstream media really don't know the whole truth, and then all the affiliations, they're just cutting off when the real good information comes on. And Sean, before you put your watermelon away, I loved your picture on X of Schiff.
Oh yeah, should I pull that up?
Oh yeah, it's great. I loved it. I thought it was funnier than heck. You're gonna forever be tied in with the Schiff impressions with that pencil and watermelon.
I think you should bring something extra.
I said something to Mark about getting pencils with watermelon erasers for swag.
That would be funny.
Yeah. You got it?
Yep, there it is. Watermelon head with the pencil in it.
Yeah, that's it.
I like the little sad mouth on it,
Yeah.
That's it. He's going to be looking worse than that. We're going to send him. If he ends up going to jail, let's send him some soap and not on a rope.
I posted that on Schiff's post.
Yeah, I see. Oh, there's my comment. Oh my God, hilarious underneath there. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Bubba's gonna visit him.
Yeah.
Who's that, George?
Bubba's gonna be. That's my. That's my new girlfriend, Adam Schiff.
Yeah. Adema.
Oh, Schiff is gonna. I hope he's one of the first ones that gets the gallows. I hope he doesn't flip on anybody and just refuses to say anything.
When Trump found out what Epstein was all about, he threw him out of the Mar-a-Lago club.
Oh yeah, I mean that was he's finding out. You know, they're trying to.
And then it was 300,000 to join. Now it's 500,000 to join.
Yeah. Well, we're after 10.
Okay, goodbye.
No, so we probably should wrap up. And we got
the thumbs up, please.
We got three negatives on there for some reason today. Maybe,
I know who they are.
It must have been
Ralph and Chuck. It was Ralph and Chuck.
Maybe it's Adam Schiff. Maybe he was on and he got mad with
He tracked you down from your meme last night, huh?
Yeah.
It's gotta be liberals, morons to do it down, especially we had George on. And the thumbs down. So you got to be an idiot or stupid. Let me see what else. And you must be listening because of what I'm saying. Because maybe you should give another. Maybe you should take that thumb that you're putting down, stick it up your ass, and let me know how that feels. Anyway, that was my comment. I hope I didn't insult anybody. I could show an innuendo. What is that innuendo?
If you weren't insulted today by George, come back tomorrow to see.
Yeah, come back tomorrow. This is my special power remover. If anybody.
Well, you'll take care of that thumbs down, won't you?
Thank you, Jamie.
Yeah. Everybody doesn't like our show. 2 people don't like our show. Awesome show. You'll all take it. Sean and George, thank you very much.
What about Trixie? Oh, no,
you
didn't mention Trixie's name, George. You're very.
Trixie knows how special she is. Trixie's wonderful. Trixie's so wonderful.
Trixie needs I was half tempted to bring the George puppet on the show, Papa D, but I knew he had limited time, so I didn't want to waste the time.
He would have got a kick out of that.
Yeah.
Little George probably would have had a few.
The only thing I know, I don't have a dark shadow next to me.
Maybe next time. Next time Papa D comes on, we're getting to George puppet to ask him a couple questions.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I don't know.
I don't have. Hey, look, Sean, you don't have a dark shadow by you. Look.
No, it's all no.
Yeah, Trixie got
That's
because I got the "Make America Great" sign behind me, and
okay, are you afraid to give me the finger? Go ahead, you do it all the time. Give it to me again. Give me the. There it is. That's Trixie's code word.
Hey guys, can't we all?
That way I don't have to talk.
All right,
can't we all get along?
Yeah, can we all get along?
Oh, we all get along. We're just doing that in fun.
All right, all right.
So we got Frisky Friday tomorrow.
Yeah.
You guys ready
Yeah, we got a special guest.
for Frisky Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Is it somebody I don't know about?
Somebody you don't know about.
Oh, well, good. It'll be a surprise for me, huh?
Well,
I like surprises.
Not only kid.
we're not sure if the George puppet's coming or not. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, that's
Oh, he's got other obligations, huh?
No.
He's a busy guy.
That's
yeah,
a surprise
he's
guest.
got some other stuff to do, but he may pop in. I don't know. He's one of them guys.
We're
George
gonna get-
Puppet's on his own. He does his own stuff. You know.
There's a new book out from General Flynn there. See that?
Yep, that's a
Pardon
good
of
book.
Innocence. Good book. We're gonna get him on. I'm gonna get him on.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. It really would. All right. Well, we're gonna wrap
All
it
right,
up.
everybody.
We'll see you guys tomorrow for Frisky Friday, and hopefully I won't have the shadow on my back.
Don't forget, Doc. Don't forget see Dr. Mike show.
Oh yeah, go to Mike Schwartz on Rumble at 10. He's always got good stuff.
Tricks, you're going to the dark side with that dark thing.
I
I
know.
know it's really annoying. I tried to fix it this morning.
You
I'm
got
gonna
an eclipse. You got an eclipse going on in your home.
Yeah,
it's the FBI. They're after me.
but it's moving over, Sean. Look, the
Yeah,
clouds.
it's
Yeah, it's coming over.
That's called fade to black in the
It's
business.
the mist
right?
from Stephen King.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, he's got a new movie out or something, new thing out.
No, he's a wacko.
I've read every one of his books.
He's
He
a-
has
he's
to
a
be on
nuts.
acid when he writes that stuff because I mean, how do you think of any of that? You know?
Well, he got hit. Did he get hit on a bike or something? He fell off a bike.
Yeah, he had a head injury. That's why he's nuts.
Oh, he's a big
Allegedly nuts. I got to be careful.
No, he's a big anti-Trumper too.
That's
Yeah,
why.
he
That's why I can't take him. He's a whack job.
Yeah, I know, but
Hey, somebody complained about my mic being.
All right.
You turned it off, George.
There you go. I just loaded. That doesn't look that big.
Red Ginger just said it's the RICO charges looming is why I have this black over here on the side because I always say
yeah,
Oh,
a storm coming. A
it's
storm.
the RICO storm coming. Yeah.
Billy
All right.
Joel,
Well,
storm front.
we better sign off though because
Okay.
it's
Yeah,
coming
everybody,
in.
have a great day.
All right, everybody. God
See you
bless.
tomorrow.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Listen to Trump Truth
Bye.
with Mark.
Bye. Yeah.
Bye.
2-minute limit. Bye.